Is there a left-hander down here? Oh my gosh! Fernando Valenzuela!
Fernando Valenzuela meant so much to the community. The whole idea of this Mexican who doesn't speak English being up on the big stage and getting so much fanfare. And when he worked a deal to get $1 million, I mean, that said loud and clear to the Mexican population, to the Latino population, we belong.
When Fernando became a pitcher for the Dodgers, it was almost like I saw myself in somebody, you know, somebody who you have Spanish-speaking Mexican pitcher from the Dodgers who seemed very humble and worked very hard, much like our parents did. There were so many other options in the neighborhood. Again, I speak of gangs, and there's drugs, and you know, there was one thing a lot of my friends were doing at a very young age, and they stopped going to school. And that was something that was kind of hip and cool. And I remember one day walking from Wilson High School. I was walking back to my house, which is about a couple miles away, and there was a huge billboard on the side. And there was Fernando pointing right at me. And he said, "Be cool, stay in school." And I thought, you know, that is what's cool. That's what I want to do. He just spoke to me.
While I was in school, while I was in college, the only thought I had was, I need to go back and help kids like me, like us, from neighborhoods like the one I grew up in, mentalities like the one I had, and help them see what they can become.
We have a community within the community, and that community is the YMCA of East Los Angeles. To me, that is so empowering because it does have a trickle-down effect. If I can come back to a place that raised me and kept me in a straight line with people that supported me, then now I can do the same. And we're hoping that every life that we touch at the YMCA can find their dream and their path in life. And maybe a few of them will see that that path will lead them back to East Los Angeles, to the Y, to our community in Boyle Heights, to help those who truly need it.
One of our focuses that I'm most proud of is our impact with teenagers. You look at Boyle Heights, you look at East LA, you look at the Latino population, our kids, for the most part, are not going to college. Many of them aren't graduating high school. In our community, less than 5% of the adults have a college degree. What we're doing at the YMCA, and in the last 5 years, I can proudly say the teenagers that have gone through our programs, we're batting 1,000. 100% of our kids are being admitted to college.
It really does take a village. It does, truly, I saw that, to make greatness. Even though Fernando inspired all of us, I think what we saw in him was somebody who was so humble, who came from this little village in Mexico, and who wasn't about stardom, and he wasn't about, you know, the fame and the money. He was about proving to the world that, you know, there is hope and your dreams can come true if you just work at it.
Fernando ready, and the strike two pitch is hit back to the box, dribbling to second. Samuel on the bag, throws to first, double play. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter at 10:17 in the evening of June the 29th, 1990.
He gave us a reason to cheer, a reason to stand up, a reason to be proud. And that's why I think Fernando being honored by the East LA YMCA makes perfect sense.